Hi, my name is Ian Roya and welcome to MojoPicks. It's sponsored by Slateys and the Men's Room. I'm actually at the Men's Room right now, just beneath their barbershop, because we're in COVID and I don't have anywhere else to film. So we're going to talk about Storm today. There's been a lot of controversy because somehow it was leaked that Miss Beyonce herself is being considered for a role in the new Black Panther movie. Now we don't know what that role may be. It may not be on screen and she may be just doing the sound cast. We don't know. Marvel isn't telling us. But the internet went into an uproar about it. So I'm here to talk about Mojo Picks for our choices for who should play Storm. So our number 10 pick is Alexandra Shipp. Now, I don't think Alexandra is ever going to get to be in the MCU world because she was in the Fox universe, but I think she was a great choice for a young Storm. I think what made her role suffer was the chaotic writing that Fox usually has with the mutants and a lack of direction. What was up with all of their accents that Storm ever had? From Halle Berry, go right back. But I think she's a great look for the part. I loved her with the mohawk. I think she would be great if she were considered to reprise her role. Our number 9 pick is Yaya DaCosta. Now, some of you may know Yaya from America's Next Top Model, where she came in second to Eva Marcel. She also left there, became a great model, and started acting. You may have caught a glimpse in her on Disney's remake of Tron. Yaya is also been on Lee's Daniels, The Butler, Chicago Med, and The Kids Are Alright. She has a phenomenal range and she has a look that I think would be great for a young Storm. Our number 8 pick, if Marvel really wanted to shake things up, would be Dominique Jackson. Dominique Jackson's the star, I think, of FX's Pose. She's queer, she's a trans woman of color, she's from Trinidad and Tobago, from the sister island of Tobago. And I don't know if you've heard this accent, but I'm from the Caribbean as well, specifically Trinidad. So I would love to see more Caribbean people star on the next Black Panther film or in Marvel. Next on the list is our number 7 pick, Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe is a triple threat. She's a dancer, she's a singer, she's an actress. She is a phenomenal presence on stage. I also love the idea of of a queer woman playing Storm. Not a lot of people know this, but Storm does have a queer background. She was romantically linked to a Japanese character called Yuriko in the 70s or 80s, and that's what got her leather look with her mohawk hair. So I don't know if Marvel's gonna play with that. But it would be nice to see Janelle Monáe claim this role. I think she'd be great as the Queen of the Weather. Our number 6 pick is Deborah Ayorinde. Deborah has been seen on Marvel already. She was in Luke Cage, where she had an unfortunate run-in with Miss Black Mariah. Black Mariah, by the way, is one of my favorite villains in the MCU so far. But she's no stranger to the way that Marvel does things in the cinematic world. She's an excellent actress, and we know that she can deliver a dynamic and complex role if you take her on the big screen as Aurora Monroe. Our number 5 pick is Ashley Blaine Featherston. Now, you may have seen Ashley on Dear White People, and she's also been a huge activist with the Featherstone Foundation. I think this would be a great marriage for Storm because Storm is one of the prolific characters in Marvel who's done a lot for the Black Lives Movement and for representation in Black superheroes. And it would be nice to see Miss Featherstone bring that to the table with her acting chops. If you haven't seen Dear White People, go check it out. It's amazing and she's great on it. Our number 4 pick is Yetide Badaki. She plays Valquis on American Gods and she is amazing. She already knows how to play a black goddess. She brings it every time that she's on screen and she is such a beautiful woman. I think she would rock it with the right wig, of course, as Storm. So that's our number 4 pick. Our number 3 pick may be a little controversial. It's Michaela Cole. Now, Michaela may not be the ideal pick for all of the Marvel fanboys, and I think they'll get butthurt a bit if she is chosen because she's not a traditional beauty. But I think Michaela is simply stunning, and she has that striking physique, that striking face that you look at her and you know that she means business. She's also a producer, she's a writer, she's a very talented actress. I loved her on Bubblegum where she was quirky, and she also shows surprising depth in anything that she does. I think Michaela would make an amazing Storm. That's our number 3 pick. Our number 2 pick is DeWanda Wise. Now, to me, this is the quintessential Storm. If you're looking at Storm, who is already in the X-Men, who has already moved to the US, who is the leader of the X-Men and the head of the Morlocks, this is the person that you want to play that role. She is fierce, her body is amazing, and she also has a huge range as an actress. We've seen on She's Gotta Have It on Netflix and her Miss Darling shows, and every time you see her on screen, she commands attention. And that's what you need for someone who's going to play Storm, especially in that ensemble cast. And I think she'll look really hot with Daddy Chadwick Boseman if they were to have a romantic relationship on screen. So that's our number 2 pick. And our number 1 pick, I think, is aligned with the internet. I think Kiki Layne would be an amazing Storm. Kiki Layne is the right mix of beauty, poise, elegance, and command on screen. We've seen her on Netflix's If Beale Street Could Talk, and she's been on Native Son at Sundance. She smashed each role out of the park. Kiki has such a charm about her, which I think would be very good for a young Storm. Very playful, she's very charming, and I think as the young Storm who's now being worshipped in Africa, she can play that part really, really well. And she would have the longevity to age with the role because Marvel Cinematic goes on for so long. So if you pick her young and you cast her at the right point in Marvel Comics, I think you can get a lot out of her for a very long time as Storm. And that's our number 1 pick. I want to say our honorable mention goes to Miss Anya Dope. I love her as Starfire on DC's Titans. I think she's the best thing that ever happened. And with the right wig budget, I think she can kill white hair. Because let's be fair, DC has not spent any money on her wigs as Starfire. But I think she would be a good role. I think it would just be too legally complicated to get her away from DC. Yeah, so I don't really want Beyonce in this role. Don't kill me, Bayhive. This is my first time on the internet like this, but I just don't think that she has the range as an actress to put into Storm. Storm needs to be someone who's very sure of themselves on the screen and can command a stage, especially when you look at the cast that she's going to be working with on Black Panther 2. So yeah, that's been MojoPicks. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with another episode soon, and you can follow our blog and lots of other diverse queer content from Toronto. My name is Ian Roy, and I'm your official Mojo nerd. See you next time.